Okay, is it working?
Okay, is it working?
Oop, can't have that. Okay, so your second entry is for your 9-year-old. Okay, great. I hope he does really well. Hope he does better than you do. But we have no way of no, unless you want me to. We have no way of discerning which are his and which are yours. So somebody type something in there to let me know that you can hear me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this case. Totally sealed on all sides. All right, awesome. So what I've done is I've put everybody's name on, like I normally do, on a little sheet of paper. Depending on how many boosters you have, you might get a little frustrated with Crusher Hogan, who has 5, but that's okay. Okay, so we have 2 bricks, and they are the right set, which is nice. It would be awful to just open up the box and find a Fantastic Four in here or something. And what I'm going to do, so here's our first booster. And I'm going to remove the legacy card. Let me just send out a message just in case other people. I know there's some folks that are not able to attend, but I'm going to send out a message just in case some other people don't know that it's starting. Okay, I know some people can't make it today, or some people said that they pull better when they're not watching. So we have a couple of your co-breakers decided that they pull better. They get better pulls when they're not watching. So here we're gonna put this first legacy card to the side. These will be given out, as I mentioned earlier. If you read the basically the fine print, is that they will be given. The first legacy card will be given to the person who does not pull any chases, primes, or super rares. So if they usually, and this maybe doesn't always happen, but usually 3 rares in their 3 boosters. So that person will get the card. If more than one person pull, if we have more than one unlucky person like that, I will do a random drawing between those 2 people. And I don't think it could possibly be more than that, but I guess if we got really unlucky with the case. The second legacy card will be just a random drawing between everybody, depending on how many boosters you bought. And then we also have a random drawing at the end, the very end. One person takes home 20 of these. So I don't ever send the boxes out because it's easier it's easier for me to pack everything in a smaller container without including the actual boosters. So now the boosters are actually worth something because you can hand it. You guys probably know all this, but I'll just mention that there's a what do you call it, a win or some kind of I don't know, an incentive to when you buy a case, basically, or buy or 20 boosters, to be able to send those in to WizKids in order to have the rights to buy or to for free get one of their what would have been the con exclusives, but we didn't have any cons last year. So and there's I don't know how many, but there's some cool ones like Plastic Man. Um, there's probably like 6 of them or so. And they give them to you randomly. You just have to pay for shipping, I believe. So one person will go home instead of like everybody just having their 2 or 3 or well 3 or 3 or so. One person will just have the whole pile and can yeah, it's okay. And so one person can just have the whole pile and then they will be able to redeem it for the prize. So I'm trying to cut this open. So I go like I don't know if you guys have done the case breaks with glass cabinets. I was part of it. You know, I was a customer in his case breaks. Before I started doing it here, and I still am in some of his case breaks. And so he does a really nice job. So if you want to do additional ones, and we I don't know how many we're going to do, how many more we're going to do here, but he's on like number 6 now, and I think he plans to do up to 10. So if you like this sort of thing, go to Glass Cabinets, and you can also get into case breaks there. So I pattern mine after his. He mixes all the boosters up. I do it by brick, so you guys can sort of get an idea of what's like. I think there's a little bit more fun in it, so you guys can get an idea of what's how things are going, as far as we all know what type of collation they have. So while we're in this brick, that there's probably, although not always, but probably like 3 super rares and 1 chase. And in this set, usually there's 1 chase per brick, although not always. So I think it's a little more fun that way, but I've considered doing it the other way too. I just don't. This gives us a better idea of what was in each brick, so we kind of know. I also do sometimes I do case breaks where I just open my own case and I auction off each booster as they're coming off the brick. So as if you know like what your odds are, you might want to bid more than the price of a booster. So it was kind of fun when we've done that before. All right, so let's start this. So our first. So I tried to mix these up, although they'll always end up with people that pull twice in a row anyway. So here we go. Our first booster is James Stuntman, who I think is here. Well, and we're going to pull. It's kind of got a little bit of weight to it. And really, I'm just going to show you like the best figure in the booster, or if there's more. Well, if there's more than one, if there's more than one of a high rarity and happens to be in there, I'll point them both out. But I'm not going to go through like every figure. Okay, so right off the bat here we have. It looks like we have rare. Yes, rare Cersei. Oh, here we go.
You let Jedi out earlier, right?
Yes, Julian.
Okay,
rare Cersei. And I don't know how familiar you are. I've only played with this set once. I haven't opened up. Normally, I'll open up a lot more cases than I've done lately. I'm taking it kind of slowly with this set. I'll probably open a couple of cases this week, and I'm actually playing it again on Wednesday. But it was really fun. I didn't expect it to be as fun because we played 2 weeks ago with the old rules, which I thought wouldn't go very well with the with kind of the new figures. I thought it was pretty fun. Yeah, you continued your rare streak there. Okay, so our next person is Vince or Crusher Hogan. We'll try to get you something good, stuntman. Okay, so this one has a bubble wrap that the Minotaur decided to leave. So let's see, this is actually this is a Minotaur, and the booster has the highlight of the booster is Hippolyta. So she's over here. Okay. All right. So far we've just pulled 2 rares. Our next booster again is Crusher Hogan. So Nick Nito, we are actually I'm catching up with the reading here, but we are opening up a live case here where people have bought in to boosters in this case. If anybody is interested in another case break, probably it would have to be Wednesday because I'm getting more cases on Wednesday. If you guys are interested, let me know, and we'll do that. We'll do this again. I don't want to really get in the way of the auction, because there's the big auction coming up, but we'll try to work around that. Okay, so here's another one for Crusher Hogan. This is our 3rd booster. We've only pulled rares so far, so we're due to start pulling some heat. Okay, so this one has a Teen Lantern, so we're 3 out of 3 on rares here. So I got to try to keep people's stuff together. So it'll make it easier at the end for me. It'll take me like a couple of minutes to figure out at the very end who our biggest loser is that's going to get the legacy card. All right, the next one is John Kynes. I don't know if John is here or Namek. He's been in a lot of these case breaks with me. He usually pulls pretty well. Yeah, he's here. He usually pulls pretty well, which is probably why he continues to be in these case breaks. So we'll see what we can get here for John. Okay, so this is Wonder Woman super rare number 49, which looks like the Bombshell. So it's Bombshell Wonder Woman. I guess the new bombshells don't like they don't have her standing on top of a bomb anymore. Okay, so we pulled our first super rare. And John's gonna go again. Beat him up and steal his stuff. I wasn't wrong. What about you pulling all the, you having all the luck? Okay, so this one has Dr. Poison, rare. And Mary Shazam is in there too. Okay, Ricky's, I don't know if Ricky's here. Ricky thinks it's better luck not to watch the case break. So, and Ricky pulled all, he was our biggest loser last time, so let's get him, let's try to get him something. Actually, he ended up with both legacy cards though. All right, so our guesses are Flash and Sinestro. See, I don't think you can. It's supposedly you can't guess based on the super rares. That you can guess there are chases which go with each other. That's what I hear anyway. I haven't opened enough. All right, so this booster has Angleman. I'm just seeing if I miss anything. So Angleman and his Angler. So Ricky's still pulling rares. Okay, another one for Crusher Hogan. We're down to, this is number 7. Yeah. Booster number 7. And booster number 7 is Aries. So we got super rare Aries. He uses, that's a super rare, correct? Yeah, I think so. Okay, another one for Ricky. So Ricky's second booster. And Ricky pulled our first chase, Sinestro. Yeah, you can't really see him. I'm not going to take him out, I don't think. But he's got his object and he's got his card and the object card, the card's object. So last time we had a booster that had no, it had a super rare Wonder Woman, I think, in it, and it had no cards. So I forgot who that was, but one unlucky person. Okay, so this is Steven's first. I think it's your first booster. So this is the ninth booster in the first brick. All the Pogs in the dice token kit are super rare or chase. Oh. This is a heavy one. This is probably like a double Minotaur type of thing. All right, so this has Maxwell Lord as the rare, and I think it's gonna have. So it's got a Ferdinand and a Minotaur. So somebody joked that Maxwell Lord. Somebody joked that you can, by weight, you can tell which boosters not to pick up in this set because you don't want these ones with. Well, you'd rather not have the ones with the double Minotaurs. Sorry, Steven. All right, and the last booster goes to Crusher Hogan. Oops. Yeah, those double bulls. Actually, that one didn't look like it broke anything. They were just lying right on top of each other. Okay, this one has this. Oh, this one's nice. So it has a rare Miss Martian and the Prime Donna Troy right next to her. So that's number 31B. So it's an uncommon prime, which I think in this set there's 2 uncommon primes. Okay, so that was a nice brick. Hopefully the second one is just as nice. Okay, so now we're gonna start cutting open that second. Second brick. We're gonna pull off the legacy card and save it for later. Hopefully we end up with 2 different legacy cards. Often you end up with 2 of the same ones. Okay, so our first booster is going to go to Steven. What are the guesses on the chase? Hopefully there is a chase, but the chase in this brick. Is it the other lantern? No, it's Flash, I think. The lanterns don't come together. Okay, so this one has Dr. Psycho. Okay, now we're gonna have Ricky's third and last booster, I believe. So what kinds of what are you guys excited about that's in the auction that's coming up? All those things that we've never seen before, or that have never been released. Okay, so Ricky ended up, and you guys were right. It's the Flash. Ricky was right about not watching, so he ended up with a super rare. He ended up with a super rare, the Bombshell Wonder Woman, and a Chase the Flash. Just seeing if there's anything else in here that I missed. He's never going to watch a case break ever again. All right, so our next booster goes to James. Maybe there'll be a second chase in this brick or another prime. Okay, so this one has Zeus. Coming around, Zeus. I hope not. Wow. All right. With super rare prime Wonder Woman and prime Donna Troy in the same brick, was there also a chase? All right, so the next one is Steven. Did that brick actually have two primes and a chase? Yes. Oh, yeah, it had Commissioner. I thought you were calling me Commissioner. All right, so this is cool. So Steven, he pulled another chase, right? This is a chase? Yeah. No, it's not a chase. It's a super rare. For some reason I thought, oh, it's the other, it's Gardner, right? So it's Green Lantern super rare. Let's see if there's anything else here. Okay, so Steven pulled Green Lantern. Nice pull. I got excited. I thought it was another chase. All right. Robert. I don't think Robert's even had a booster yet. So Robert's first booster. Robert, are you here? I don't know if Robert's here. I think Robert wanted to also wait and see what he pulled, but I have some bad feelings about what's left for him. So this one is Maxwell Lord. All right, Robert goes again. Let's see if hopefully we can get Robert. We can get Robert something. He was in our last case break. Oh, he got a nice flash. Number 53. Everybody wants this flash. With the free charge. They had to take away hypersonic. Now they give them free charge. Okay, Vince. Or Crusher Hogan. This is booster number 7. Strife. Rare Strife. She looks like she's dancing or something. All right, we're getting down to the end here. Next one is John. So this is Mary Shazam and Lasso. Well, the Lasso doesn't come with her, right? It's coming with the Wonder Woman. But there's a Lasso of Truth in here. Let me. I haven't seen Mary Shazam yet, so let me just take her out. She looks kind of cool. I'm not sure about the neck on this one, but might need a little bit of maneuvering there. But John strikes again. All right, we got 2 left. The next one is James. Congratulations on your rare pulls. But the person who pulls rares does get the oh, but somebody was right. Somebody was right. So this one has the Prime Giganta. It's a rare Prime Giganta. What else is in here? Nothing really. Yeah, rare Prime Giganta. So somebody's really good at. This was James. Might be hard to figure out who deserves. Who's the biggest loser? Now this one's going to be a Minotaur or something. This is our last one. Going to Robert. I think Robert might end up being it. I'm not sure. Yeah, isn't it? This wasn't the same case that we had, but you must have opened the same case. That really. I wish they could mix them up better. It's disappointing when you get the same case again. What was even worse, and it hasn't happened recently, but it's like duplicate. When you get duplicate bricks, All right, so this is a rare Wonder Girl. I'm just in a so rare Wonder Girl, and see if it's Ferdinand or Minotaur. Ferdinand. So rare Wonder Girl, and that goes to Robert. So what I'm gonna do, it's gonna take me like just a couple of minutes to. So I'm gonna look over these boosters and figure out who our biggest loser is, if I can. If not, if there isn't a person that only had 3 boosters and pulled 3 rares, then we will we'll randomly draw both. So Stuntman, you think you got 3 rares? All right, we'll check. We'll just check that. Shouldn't take too long. I was never good at the memory game. I'm not sure we have anybody, but let's see. Sicko, no. Okay, I went over it a couple of times. We did not have anybody that pulled no nothing of rarity or prime. So no chases, no super rares, or no primes. Does anybody contest that? Does anybody think that they pulled 3 rares and nothing else? So we're just gonna go straight. Now's the time to speak up if you feel like. Yeah, so that doesn't count. I can't make that like I can't count that because it's usually really great to get a rare prime. So okay, so we're just gonna go straight. So I'm gonna open up random.org. And I have you guys listed, so I'm just gonna take a number from 1 to 20. And I'm gonna do it on 3 for each of these legacy cards. So for the first legacy card, and so I have you all on an Excel spreadsheet. Basically, I think it's by when you bought your boosters. And so I'm going to do the random number 3 times for the first one. So here we go. First number was 6. The second was 13. And then let's see, we got another 13. And who's lucky number 13 on our spreadsheet is Steven. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what Steven got. It's a Wonder Woman. So this is the number 3. You probably can't see it, read it. Yeah, it's hard to focus on these type of cards. So this is the Wonder Woman from what set is that? Yeah, I don't remember what set that is. So you can always we can try to make a trade with the other person if there's another person. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you were I thought it was Steven that was saying that they had it already. Who's somebody's looking for something? But it just says looking for HeroClix. Is there an actual figure that they're looking for? So if you guys don't know, there's a function in the shop where you can, and that's what this person, Speeder 2, Speeder 25, that's what they did. You can go into the shop, and if you're looking for a certain figure, like maybe you're looking for the Wonder Woman that goes with this card, you can put in looking for, and then you can fill out the information on what you're looking for, and then somebody, since we have 500 members, somebody may see it and be like, all right, I have one, I'll sell it to you. So this is a way of brokering deals. I think you might even be able to work a trade that way. You just there won't be money involved. So all right, so this one goes to Steven. Let me make sure I put it with his stuff. All right, so we're gonna do it again now. For the second, we have the second legacy. Oh, this one's actually open. The bottom's open. But there is a legacy card in here, or a card. They could have stuffed something else in there. So we are going to do this random drawing again, and anybody here is eligible. Even Steven could win a second one. We've never decided to have a rule where you can only win one. All right, because usually one goes to the biggest loser. All right, so our first number is 16. Second one is 8. And then the third one is number 2. So it was a different person. And this one goes to Vince. So this one goes to Vince or Crusher Hogan. And I don't even have to rip it open. I can just pull it out from the bottom. And this is number 23, the one carrying the big column. I think it's really cool that we're now able to play some of these figures that never had cards before, like that I never played before because I didn't play the game when there were no cards. So this one goes to Arkham Asylum. All right, so this one goes to Vince or Crusher Hogan. All right, and then so now we have one more drawing. And you guys can later tell me whether you like doing it this way or not, but so it actually takes longer than I thought to cut all these little pieces off of the boosters that I did the other day for the first case. All right, so the next person's we're gonna do the same random drawing. The next person's gonna win the whole 20 UPC codes, so they can send them all to WizKids and get themselves the big prize, probably the biggest prize of probably the bigger prize than any of the figures that we pulled today. Would anybody agree with that? It might be. Depending on how limited they are, at least initially, they might be they might be bigger than any of these chases or whatever. Okay, so our first number is 12. Second one is 4. And then we pulled another 12. Let's see who that is. Okay, that's Steven again. So Steven gets the, I have to write this down because I'm not cutting them out right now. So Steven gets the UPCs. Okay, so whoops. That concludes our case break for tonight. I hope you guys are all happy. I think just about everybody went home with some goodies, is going home with some goodies. I think it was pretty evenly distributed. Because sometimes one person can get like 2 chases or super rare prime and a chase. So I think it was pretty well distributed, and that makes me happy that somebody doesn't. That's one of the reasons I do give the automatically try to give the legacy card to somebody that pulled 3 rares, because I've been there before, and when you leave with three rares, it's not very satisfying. And nobody really did that today, so that's excellent. Now let me know tonight if you can, if you're interested in a third case break, and we can do it on Wednesday, or at least make our best attempt to fill it and do it on Wednesday. I can actually put up the spots for it now, but only if I see that there's like 3 or 4 people at this point that are interested, because it wasn't that easy to fill this one. It's kind of odd, like once people see it filling and you got a couple of spots left, it's easier to fill. But when at the beginning, it's like pulling teeth to start getting it going. So if we have enough people that are interested in another one, we'll do it on Wednesday, and let me know as soon as possible, like in the chat, or you can message me to let me know if you want to do another one. I hope you enjoyed this. And I think there's going to be an auction, like a practice auction. So it sounded like there's going to be a practice auction tomorrow for people, well, for everybody, but for people who have never done an Auxit auction before, to see how it works. So it's really cool. There's no sniping. When you hit the when you hit the end of the auction, in that last 60 seconds, if somebody bids, in that last 60 seconds, it restarts to another full 60 seconds. So it can just keep going. So nobody can snipe. Nobody can just wait till that, like you do like definitely on Facebook. When you have an auction on Facebook, people just wait out the clock and they just bid at that in the last few seconds. And they can get whatever they want. But here, as long as you're present, you can't really be outbid, unless until the point where somebody overtakes you. You have that opportunity. And so I also run the other room. I basically am the administrator and moderator for the comic book collectors room. I know a lot of HeroClix players like myself are also comic book nerds. So if you guys are interested, you should definitely join up with that room as well. We do themed auctions roughly every 2 weeks, usually on a Thursday. The next theme is Image Comics, so it can be anything from some of the early Image comics like Spawn and Savage Dragon, stuff like that, to like new stuff like Geiger that is really brand new and hot, and Stray Dogs. Some of these indie comics that might end up being TV shows and movies. So yeah, so that'll be in not this Thursday, but next Thursday we'll be having that auction, and then we're going to do a charity auction for cancer research, because I'm a cancer researcher. We're going to do and a couple of the people that frequent that room are cancer survivors, so we're going to do a cancer research charity auction in August. I know some of you guys are interested in the Huntington's charity and support here for this week. We're also going to do a cancer one for over the summer. So thanks everybody for playing, and let me know. I'm going to sign off now. So let me know if you want to do another one of these, and I'll get it set up right away so we can start filling those spots. All right. Thanks a lot for taking part in this.